Hello YouTube, my name is Chowder, and with Bleach Rebirth of Souls getting closer and closer to its eventual release, we have a ton to talk about. So, we'll be seeing quite a few characters in the game, ranging from our main man Ichigo Kurosaki to most of your favorite villains including Grimmjow Jaggerjax. Today I wanted to focus on the strongest brute of them all, Kenpachi Zaraki. Let's dive on into the topic. If you enjoyed today's character analysis and gameplay preview, please take a quick moment to leave a like, and if you want to see more Bleach videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And with that in mind, let's get this discussion rolling. We're going to begin with his origin. Kenpachi Zaraki has had quite the dark childhood. My guy here was abandoned as a child in the purge-like district known as District 80, this being a section where souls live in the soul society. Let's just say you don't want to venture out for a late night slice of pizza out there.
Where are the pizzas?
This being his case, this has pushed him to grow and become extremely lethal and capture the essence of a proficient swordsman just trying to survive day to day. In an eat or be eaten society like District 80, Kenpachi knew he could only rely on himself and his sheer strength and willpower. After discovering how potent his blade had become, this has led him to grow bored in the cutting down of his various enemies. This boredom had finally come to a head, culminating into his fight with a Soul Reaper named Retsu Unohara. This battle was monumental in the formation of Kenpachi Zaraki. Quick sidebar, the name Kenpachi is not Kenpachi Zaraki's first name. Kenpachi is a title handed down to the Soul Reaper who enjoys killing and fighting the most. At the time of his battle with Retsu, she was holding the title of Kenpachi, so at the time she would have been referred to as Kenpachi Unohara. During this fierce battle of the fates, Kenpachi felt fear for the first time and thus discovered his love for the heat of battle. He felt his true nature when giving his all in a life or death battle. However, after striking a severe blow to Retsu Unohara during their battle, Kenpachi realized that he wanted to preserve this feeling of battling to the death with someone that is on equal footing with him. That being the case, he subconsciously began to suppress his powers. After willingly losing this battle with the scars to match, Kenpachi went on to become a captain of Squad 11 and inherited the moniker Kenpachi. Alright, now that we have the backstory covered, we're going to dive a little bit into the abilities of this character. Now keep in mind, these characters' abilities go pretty deep, so we are going to do a quick overview of what they will be. One of Kenpachi Zaraki's main abilities is simply having a spiritual pressure too massive to be cut by your average Soul Reaper. I kid you not, he is literally one of the hardest Soul Reapers to kill for this reason. The spiritual pressure that subconsciously oozes from his body acts as a natural deterrent during a battle. Another ability that he possesses, you could say, is being proficient at the art of the sword, or kendo. Kenpachi was never taught traditional fighting techniques. However, his strength and love for battle raised him to the level of a captain on its own. When the head captain decided to teach Kenpachi kendo, he was so proficient at it that he was banned from practicing this art after one day due to the destruction he caused after mastering the techniques. To be fair, Kenpachi doesn't have a lot of special unique abilities. His strength, force, and love for battle simply puts him at the top due to it being so strong. With a lot of these characters, we will touch on goals and motivation, however Kenpachi will be a short, simple one. The thrill of a battle to the death with someone that is on equal footing for you is what he lives for. He seeks to fight the strongest person he can find, sometimes to the fault of his own squad and the others around him. One particular goal that Kenpachi has stated is that he seeks to slash the biggest thing possible whenever it is presented in front of him. However, as a captain, he is also obligated to protect the Soul Society, meaning that his love for battle does not supersede what he needs to do as a captain. Although sometimes it does. We'll get to that. With Bleach having such a large cast, we've decided to do a relationship tree to these characters just so you can see how they're connected if you haven't watched the show. So we have 3 people on his relationship tree that we'll discuss, and that will be Retsu Unohara, Ikkaku Madarame and Yumichika Ayasawa, and Ichigo. As you've heard in his origin, Retsu Unohara was the one who first taught Kenpachi the love of battle by being an opponent that could stand on equal footing with him. He reveres Retsu Unohara and desires to fight like her in some way, shape, or form. Ikkaku and Yumichika are his 2 right-hand men in Squad 11. They have followed Kenpachi since before he was a captain and idolize him. These 2 seek to embody the fighting style and mentality that Kenpachi brought to Squad 11. Now we have Ichigo on here as his rival. because at a point in the series, Kenpachi and Ichigo share a battle. This battle is the first time Kenpachi has been defeated since his battle with Retsu Unohara. Based on his origin, you can tell what a big deal this is. And from that battle on, Kenpachi's desire whenever he sees Ichigo is to seek him out in battle to feel that thrill once again. You could say it's part of his motivation. Now for the character design. We will be going over character design just so that we can lay out what we expect to see the characters looking like in the game. Kenpachi is seen sporting an eye patch on his right eye, dangerously spiky hair, donning a jagged zanpakuto that always seems to be in its released form, but it is not. He even has a scar on his left eye as a result from his battle against Retsu, the former Kenpachi. He dons his traditional captain's coat of the 13 court guard squads and is usually shown wearing bandages underneath, signifying he's recently been in a battle. A small note to add, he also is adorned with bells at the tips of the spikes in his hair. This is only mentioned a few times in the anime, but what these bells serve to do is make it easier for his location to be found during a battle. As I said, Kenpachi enjoys battle more than anything, and he wants to make it an even fight with someone so that he can feel the mildest bit of thrill, even if they're not on the level of Retsu or Ichigo. Now we'll be going over the voice actors. From what I can tell and what I've researched, the voice actors from the show will be returning for the game. However, if we have any changes on that front, I'll be the first to let you know. Kenpachi's Japanese voice actor is Fumihiko Tachiki, while his English voice actor is Patrick Sales. To be the voice of a man with so much killing aura, it truly takes a special voice actor to do the job. Last but not least, we'll be going over some of the best battles that you can find. These are for the newer fans who may not have gone through the entire show, but want to know what this character is about during a battle. Don't worry, Chowder's got your back. Here's a few of my favorite battles Kenpachi has been featured in. Episode 36 through 39 of Bleach, Kenpachi vs. Ichigo. Episode 200 to 202, where he squares off against nnoitra, the Espada. Episode 7 of 1000 Year Blood War Part 2, featuring his battle with the Quincy Gremmy. Also included in the 1000 Year Blood War Arc Part 2 is Kenpachi's fateful battle as a youth versus Retsu Unohara. What I hope to see from Kenpachi in the game is simply a way for the developers to make him feel as strong as he is in the anime. If they can manage to find a way for his hits to feel like they hit harder and for his spiritual pressure that oozes from him to be a feature, I think that would really make the character shine. Now, knowing all of that insane information about our boy Kenpachi here, let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see from his character going into Rebirth of Souls. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. Leave me a comment telling me which character you'd like to see next, and I'll feature you in my next video. And last but not least, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell as well. You can also come hang out with us on Twitch every week, 4 days a week, we're live. And if you'd like to see some awesome Persona 3 gameplay, click the video you're currently seeing on screen. All right, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.